Hello, friends, welcome back to my beautiful gardening life. And today is a story about this big plant, which is the Philodendron gloriosum. Well, it really requires that glory because if you watch, it has this heart shaped leaves with very velvety foliage and a very pale, or you can say little whitish color veins or creamish color veins on this beautiful velvety foliage. Now this plant was given to me as a gift. Well, when I got it, it was with 3 leaves and really healthy, but as time went by, all its leaves fell down and it was just a bare minimum root system that I had. These are the new 3 leaves that have grown in my garden since I have taken care of it for the past 6 months. Now, if you notice, if the leaves of a gloriosum gets leggy, it means that it is not getting enough sunlight. Now, what is the sunlight requirement of this plant? This plant requires bright indirect sunlight. You can keep it indoors next to a window and sun rays to be filtered a glass maybe or through a curtain, but do not allow direct sun rays to fall on this plant. It does spoil the foliage when that happens, so avoid having a direct exposure of this plant to sunlight. For the soil mix, what I have done is I've used a very well-draining soil that is rich in organic matter, and this is required for gloriosum because they like their roots to be in a very loose or moist soil, which would allow them to have a better aeration. So what kind of a mixture I've used is I've used 50% of garden soil, I've used 25% of coco peat, 25% is a composition you can see of vermi compost, charcoal and perlite. Having used a well-draining soil with vermicompost being part of it is just not enough for this gloriosum. What happens is it requires nutrients at a regular intervals. So every 3 months fertilizing is required for this plant. So what I do is like once in 3 months I use this organic fertilizer, which is a composition of my garden waste along with the banana peels and all that, and use that water on a continuous basis for about 3 to 4 days. So that is the only fertilizer that I use after a gap of 3 months. Moving on to the watering of this beautiful plant. Now, Philodendron gloriosum requires soil that is moist, but please do not overdo it by over watering it to keep the moisture level up. We still follow the same tip as in when the topmost layer goes dry, you will have to water it. Now when we say about moisture levels being high or the soil to be damped and moist, we want it to be so. That's the reason we are adding coco peat to it. So even we have added 25% of the total soil mix as coco peat, so the moisture levels would be high. But then watering is required only and only when the topmost layer goes dry, because that is how you will identify that water is required for this plant. And the last part is the propagation of this plant. Now this plant is usually propagated through cuttings of the rhizomes. So I'll just show you the cutting that I had got, which was gifted to me. So it was like this. So when you find these rhizomes coming out from the soil and it is giving out new shoots, you can just take the gap between 2 leaves and cut in between them and use that for propagation purposes. So that is how this plant is propagated. So that is all that I have to tell you about Philodendron gloriosum, and this is how my plant was enjoying the rainy weather during the last couple of days because it was very, very windy in Goa. Thank you so much for watching. I see you again. Bye.